Shifting focus now, India continues to go through a very hot summer. Delhi recorded its second hottest April in 72 years with a monthly average maximum temperature of 40.2 degrees Celsius. Amidst this, the Education Ministry has now put out a set of guidelines for schools asking them to relax the uniform norms, modify timings, and reduce the number of school hours. Guidelines also say that schools may relax norms about uniforms and replace canvas shoes with replace leather shoes with canvas ones, also saying that IMD has also predicted heat wave likely over Delhi, Punjab, Haryana on Friday and Saturday. So these are some of the set of the guidelines that the Education Ministry has issued for schools amid the heat wave that the country is presently witnessing. All right, let's go across to Pradeep Rawat, who is joining us this morning. Pradeep, thanks very much for being with us. You are the founder of Gurgaon Parents Association. Do you welcome these guidelines?
Thank you for having me on the show, first of all. And the guidelines are pretty all right. Yes, I agree that timing should be reduced. Morning time, 7 o'clock is pretty all right. But to be very frank, we parents have been continuously requesting that instead of just focusing on offline education and exposing the children to the heat wave, shouldn't we be offering them the option of hybrid mode of schooling? That way, the children who are comfortable, the parents who are comfortable, they can send the children to the schools. And the parents who are not comfortable and the parents who want that children should be studying at home, they should be given the option of online. Why do we have to force children for just offline education, especially in the heat wave and even the COVID resurfacing again? So my humble submission to the government is, yes, the guidelines are good, they are welcome, but not all parents are comfortable with the offline schooling, especially right now at this heat wave. So what we should be offering is that option of hybrid mode should be there, so that online could be also there. Thank you.
So you are in favor of a hybrid mode of schooling, but what would you say to the authorities and even the governments the state governments which say that too much time of classroom education has been lost for students and students should really be back into the classrooms?
I agree that yes, students should be back into the classrooms, but first and foremost, their safety is of the paramount importance. We should not ignore the fact that yes, children are welcome. They should be going to the schools, but they have not been vaccinated at all. Very few children are vaccinated, especially the young ones who are lesser than the age of 12. They have no experience and they don't even know what the vaccination is all about. Until they get the vaccination, I don't think we should be sending them to the school, especially right now when the COVID might resurface. Secondly, the timing 7 o'clock is fine, but after 12, they are saying they'll be sending back the children. After 12, the heat wave starts. And moreover, the guidelines regarding saying that there will be children will be lesser in number in the buses. That guidelines actually has not been adhered to by the schools. The number of children in the school buses are not being taken care about. So that way, and moreover, the younger and the smaller children, it's very difficult for them to adhere to wearing the mask in the heat and not hugging each other, not meeting each other. So these are certain things which will rather amplify the COVID resurfacing. So what I suggest is, yes, children should be asked to go to the school. That is fine. But COVID is still there. We need to be careful about it. Until the vaccination happens, we should be giving the option of hybrid mode of schooling. That is what I favor mostly.
One final question to you, Pradeep. Are you or are the parents concerned with this power crisis also looming over the country? Are the parents concerned about power cuts and the backup systems in schools, whether children stay properly hydrated, whether they're not sweating a lot? Is there a concern among parents regarding that?
Absolutely agree that yes, basically what happens is if I am asked to sit in a room where the heat is too much or suddenly the power is gone, the AC is not working, and whether we agree to it or not, we are all used to the air conditioning in our scenario at homes, offices, and in schools also. So that way, parents are concerned. Yes, they want that if the power situation persists or something like this happens, the children should be given the option of either not attending school or school should be closed pretty early, so that children don't have to suffer this heat, because this heat can, play havoc with the lives of especially the young ones. This is what I feel.
All right, Pradeep, all right, Pradeep, thanks very much for joining us with your input. So really a concern among parents regarding the heat wave, also resurfacing of COVID there. Pradeep, in favor of a hybrid mode of schooling. Pradeep Rawat, founder of Gurgaon Parents Association, thanks very much for joining us.